Hi, I'm John Spontarelli. Happy 330 Day, and you're watching this week's News You Can Use Video Digest. On March 21st, Senators Marco Rubio and Tom Cotton and Representative Joe Wilson introduced Senate Bill 2583, the Foreign Influence Transparency Act, amending the Foreign Agent Registration Act to limit the exemption from the registration requirements for persons engaging in activities in furtherance of bona fide religious, scholastic, academic, or scientific pursuits, or the fine arts, to activities which do not promote the political agenda of a foreign government. Washington Governor Jay Inslee partially vetoed and signed into law House Bill 2938 relating to independent expenditure reporting and special reporting requirements for large contributors. Signed into law are provisions in the bill limiting the Attorney General's enforcement jurisdiction to matters referred from the Public Disclosure Commission, as well as provisions amending filing procedures for citizens' enforcement actions. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf announced what he called a 21st century voting reform plan. The plan includes creating an independent commission to draw electoral maps, expand voting rights through simpler voter registration, and campaign finance reforms. In sessions and elections news, the South Dakota legislature adjourned its 2018 session on March 26th. During the 40-day session, lawmakers passed a $4.7 billion budget, increasing funding to education, Medicaid providers, and state employees. Also in South Dakota, a statewide special election will be held June 5th, the same date as the primary elections, on a proposed amendment to the state constitution affecting Marsy's Law of Victims' Rights provisions approved by voters in 2016. On March 28th, the Idaho legislature adjourned its 2018 legislative session. Lawmakers stayed in the Capitol an additional 5 days to preserve the right to override any vetoes from the governor. Bills passed include reductions to personal and corporate income tax rates, new K-12 public school science standards, and the codifying of existing stand-your-ground case laws. And Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker issued an executive order calling special elections for 2 legislative seats after initially refusing to call the elections, defying a court order. He lost on appeal Wednesday and was forced to call the elections. Special primary elections will be held on May 15th, with the special general elections on June 12th. That's all the news we have for this week. Be sure to visit our blog, lobbycomply.com, for all your government relations news. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I'm John Spontarelli, and for all of us here at State and Federal Communications, we'll see you next week.